become rewired. We wire ourselves. And just to kind of show you real quick, that's just the diagram I put here, that emotion starts with an emotion. We experience this all of the time. And receptors change in their sensitivity, like she was showing us, and then they grow. Anytime you experience an emotion more, and if you feed your anger, say, we're talking about anger, you feed that, you continue to have more anger, and every day and you get a little more angry, and you continue to feed that emotion, more receptor sites continue to grow. More and more receptors grow for anger, like this, in our bodies. So that means that they're needing to be fed because there's more of them that grow. It's just like if you, it's the same with, it could be with eating. It could be that if someone's addicted to food, okay, you continually need to feed that receptor that says, I need more food, I need more food. If it's lust, it continually grows. I need more, I need more, I need more. And this grows into our neural network. And this is just kind of showing you just a diagram. Say this is the brain. And we build this entire network of how our brain is wired around these things that we emphasize in our mind. Receptors change in their sensitivity, they shrink, they can become desensitized, and the network of the receptor sites increases. Just like a drug, we have chemical withdrawals. Now a lot of us we understand that. Like say alcohol. You know, if you're an alcoholic, you continue to drink. And you drink a little more, and then that doesn't work, so you drink a little more, and then you continue to need more and more and more and more, and it becomes a chemical dependency. Well, what we don't understand is that we actually have, like a drug, chemical dependencies on emotions, on an emotion. And this goes from, it's the exact same way that it works with a drug. We start with an emotion. The receptors grow needing more of that emotion because you're feeding that, so you continually look for more ways to be angry. And this not consciously, we don't do this consciously, this just is how it works. When we build this neural network, it becomes an addiction. That's the next phase, it becomes an addiction, and then it forms an identity. Many don't believe we can affect our own reality and fall into habits that are harmful to them. Addiction is described as a feeling of a chemical rush, a feeling that some would call, for some it would be a sexual fantasy, for others it would be a drug high, some it would be eating chocolate, or even giving into depressive thoughts. Just giving into depressive thoughts can also be a chemical dependency. And having a similar experience on a daily basis, experiencing anger, victimization, worry, etc., 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 and you name it, we are reinforcing this neural network. So we're building this network of receptors. And it forms into a larger and stronger network until it becomes an identity, and so basically from here, if it's negative, it becomes what we know in the spirit as a stronghold, or it can become something good, which we'll talk about later. But basically, we